My name is Elijah Tyson, and I'm the head coach and founder at the GrindTribe. We are a fitness, mental health community, and high performance community for the Black and brown businessmen. I started this community for a couple of reasons. A lot of it having to do with my own journey inside of entrepreneurship, especially within starting my first business. And throughout my journey, I began to realize that we've been sold this idea that it's all about hustling and burning yourself out to the ground, as opposed to the idea of learning to be optimal, learning to be in flow, or learning how to execute inside of business. I know this because inside of running my first business in tech, it was in hard tech. And I was building a hard tech product, building a software, building a team, raising money, doing all these different things, along with usually being the only black guy in the room. So there was a lot of resistance that came with that, as it would any entrepreneur. But then when you couple that with the lack of financial capital that I had, the lack of social capital that I had, it was really a shitstorm for failure. And that was the reality. So inside of that, I didn't take the side of victimhood. I just was like, yo, I'm gonna follow the story that my mom told me growing up. Elijah, you gotta work 10 times hard as a person who doesn't look like you to get what they have. And so I utilized that story to fuel my acceleration, to fuel my grit, to fuel my hustle, only to kind of end up burnt out, to end up feeling like I wasn't confident, I wasn't really capable. And I'm in a space of business where there aren't people, a lot of people who look like me, doing the things that are successful. And I was like, something's gotta give here. There's no way that there should be this much resistance. And I started looking around me and realized that nobody was leveraging their health. Everybody was okay with hustling and grinding and not taking care of themselves. But in my situation, I said, well, I gotta leverage everything that I got right now to start. And one of those first things that I had was my body, my temple. It's the engine of my conscious creativity. It's the engine of the way I produce. It's the engine of the way that I live my life. It's the engine of my perspective, which is extremely important for any entrepreneur trying to build something big. But yet, I was constantly putting myself in a position where I wasn't taking care of it. Mentally just hitting that brick wall. Burnt out all the time. And as I began to see the nuances and the typical situations around being a minority founder in tech, or just a minority business owner, being in that limbo and trying to get out of it and trying to grow and trying to reach that past, trying to reach that threshold, not just survival, but thrival. Inside of that, there were so many things that weigh us down. And when looking for the alternative, well, nobody really had it for me. I just heard hustle more, hustle more. And I said, how am I supposed to hustle more if what I'm feeling within isn't right? People around me, they didn't care about their health. Everybody was all about coffee, pizza, late nights, get it done. And while that works for some people, well, one thing I know is that as a minority entrepreneur, you have to learn how to be able to operate at your highest physical and mental capacity. We just don't have that room for error like other people may. And so I made it my mission from there to really learn how to build a holistic, mind-body solution for entrepreneurs. I don't care if you work in tech, whether you're a rapper, whether you're in small business, whether you're a digital marketer, to really optimize their body for growth. So that way they can not only build the business that they want, but live the lifestyle that they want. Because there's so many different nuances and things that other people don't understand about us, where we come from our culture. I wanted to create that inclusive community for us to build our bodies and build our minds together. So here I am, helping men get lean, have more energy, and stress less. To really tap into that alpha consciousness that's required for you to take it to the next level. This is the GrindTribe. Train hard, hustle smart, live consciously. Peace, man.